Hello, everyone. Welcome back.
I will take it, although I do not know the way.
You have my sword!
And my bow!
And my axe.
Yes, we are all wielding the exact things we've just referenced.
This is my kitchen
True.
axe.
This
My
is
kitchen
my,
axe.
Just half the time. It's Arwen's sword.
This is my Olympic recurve bow that I competed with in college.
Ooh.
I hit watermelons with this.
That's much cooler, honestly.
Welcome to Ryan, everyone. I'm sure the tokenal state will be calling us very quickly once this goes up. But we are back again with the Gaffers, and thank you for your fellowship, folks, and committing to Kiki going to find an O-ring for one of her projects. So, this week we will start off as we always do with everyone introducing themselves, but this week, since the spooky times are fast approaching and Halloween is near to us, I figured it'd be a good way to get in the spirit, so I asked the Gaffers in the modern verse, where Halloween is a thing, instead of totally not Halloween TM like in the fantasy realm of Ryan. What are your characters going to be dressing up as this year? I will jump in first, actually, because I had a very good idea. So I'm Scoot, your dungeon master as always, and I figured the geckos would be dressing up as various Muppets.
I love it.
They are Muppets.
Who is the Swedish chef, Scoot?
I don't know. I know that Somek is Kermit. That's the only one I'm very sure of. And I feel like Laverne and Shirley might be the two heckling.
The hecklers.
The
Oh,
hecklers. Yeah.
Phil is definitely Gonzo.
Yeah.
No, Phil is
definitely Gonzo.
or Animal.
I think Phil is Gonzo.
Phil's Gonzo.
But take it away, Gaffers.
Before we go down a rabbit hole, being like, and this gecko is this gecko.
This
No.
gecko. Yeah.
Distracted.
I'll go first. Hi, everyone. My name is Randall. I play Kiki, the Kinku Tinkerer. And in her contemporary world Halloween costume, Kiki would go as Big Bird. So she doesn't really think about her height much, but there are times where, she wouldn't mind being like Tessa's height or even taller. So once she realizes that the magic she's used to aren't they don't work the same way in this world, she would end up trying to find the right chemical concoction to dye her feathers yellow and then walk on stilts. So yeah, that would be Kiki.
The littlest Big Bird.
Amazing.
The littlest Big Bird.
I can go next. Hello, I'm Robert. I play Nikki the Human Wizard, and she would play an uncharacteristically unslutty witch for Halloween. Probably Winifred from Hocus Pocus.
Oh, that would be great. I'll go next. I'm Deb. I play Tessa the Tiefling Paladin, and there was a lot of good choices, but I think I'm feeling the superhero vibe for her, so I think something like Power Girl for this year. And then she tried to find a way to dye her hair blonde.
I'm Kate. I play Allie, our half kitsune, half tiefling monk. I was also feeling the kind of superhero-ish vibe, and I was between two ideas, and it mostly depends on how much effort Allie ends up actually putting into her costume. If Allie puts as much effort into her costume as Kate does, then she would go as Yelena from the Black Widow movie, because Florence Pugh absolutely fucking stole that movie. If she's feeling lazy, which, I feel like Allie enjoys costume parties, but I don't know how much time she would have had this year. She would probably go as Andy, Andromache from Old Guard, which is entirely a movie that is just a vessel for Charlize Theron to look badass and punch things and not give a shit, and it's great.
And of course, this year, as every year, Thrax and Bosco will be going as each other.
Oh.
Actually, now I'm picturing us going as each other for Halloween. Oh.
Call dibs now, folks.
Wait, are you talking about our characters going as each other, or are you talking about us as players
Like
going
us
as
as
each
players
other?
IRL.
And down the rabbit hole we go.
Oh my goodness.
I called Deb. I've always wanted to wear the horn.
Yep. I mean, we
Buy
did
them
do
from
that.
Amazon.
Remember, we
yeah,
did
we
do
did.
that
We
one
did do
time,
that.
We did.
where I was Deb.
Well,
Oh,
it was
but
more
I
that
mean-
you and Deb were both the same person.
I was suggesting we as players go as each other's characters.
Oh.
Like really do some like cross
Okay,
fertilization.
now I'm gonna need the stilts.
You could be Kiki.
That's true.
It's probably Kiki's probably closer to my height.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, to get us back on the rails at least a little bit until we eventually get off of them again. Last week, you folks had a bit of a stealth mission that only kind of ended in violence. You know, sort of.
We tried to make it not end in violence. They chose violence.
Well, I mean, yeah, but then they chose violence, but man, you really delivered violence, as a lot of people died. So the Gaffers went to the market square, and of course attempted to track down the handoff, but as it turns out, the uncle, who was part of Brahim's uncle that they got the information from, Greg, because fucking Greg,
Damn it,
fucking
Greg.
Greg, was tipped off and ended up not having the handoff after going to confront the uncle of Greg. They found out that this was actually a decoy, and the real item of pursuit was going to the port of Kanak, far to the east. With the help of some centaurs and Tim Mim, the Gaffers have ended up at the port town of Kanak, with their wizard in tow. Now, Nikki, of course, had stumbled herself into a bookshop and found a particularly enthralling almanac about the magical flow in this area, and sort of forgot that there was a mission happening until probably Tessa or Allie came to get you.
Just picked you up and yeet you through the portal.
Like by my collar, like scruff of my neck style.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic thing. So after a quick romp through the Feywilds, you folks Tim led you to the port of Kanak. As a quick recap, this is a large sort of naval military installation. So like think of like the shipyards at Norfolk or in Philly, like big naval yard. Lots of things being constructed here, and this area is run by the Kanakanak family.
It's still funny.
Yep. But we left off last week with Tim kind of bringing you inside the city, and that's where he will more or less, leave you for a moment, as he has to go deal with a couple of things to get himself and possibly you in front of Lady Kanakanaka, who runs this place. So, Gaffers, he tells you like this is safe. This is good territory. These are good people here. So feel free to move about. I'll be able to find you. And then he sort of looks at Tessa. He goes, "Yeah, I'll be able to find you."
He says that a lot about me, in particular.
"You're very tall," Tim says. And
I suppose that's fair.
And he heads up to something that definitely Nikki would sort of know as like a coastal fortress, like just a fortification that's made to defend a harbor in the outlying area. Kiki, the thing you like is jutting out of the higher reaches and the parapets of this thing are cannons. Large magical cannons.
Okay.
I remember there was also a trebuchet when we first got here.
Mm-hmm.
At least one. Yeah.
So you folks are free to move about the town. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Kiki tugs on Thrax's arm and points up at all the armaments, and she uses her mimicry trait and goes, "Brah, brah," to see if she can bait him into like resuming his persona.
He will be like, "Bruh." He'll give you a quick bruh and then nod.
Oh, okay.
But he
Kiki's
doesn't
little-
seem to kick him into the bruh mode.
Does he like cast a side eye over to see if Tessa's watching in dismay, or does he decide on his own?
He does. He sort of kind of looks around.
I'm judging him. Tessa is not.
That's oh,
That's different.
I saw you did a face palm there. I was like,
That's me. That's a personal thing.
that's pretty funny. Okay, Kiki, let it slide. I should be like, where next?
I'm gonna follow you guys. I don't have any particular MOs, except keeping you guys safe.
So remind me. So we think that the dildo is here, or we're here before it's
It's supposed to eventually get here and then
through
make
here,
its
and we
way
got
to the
here first.
merfolk.
Yeah. I mean, if we've got a little bit of downtime, Allie's writing letters home.
Hmm? If that's what you folks choose to do,
I'm gonna stock up on snacks.
make me perception checks, folks, as you move about into the city. If you're going to be exploring around.
Perception.
21.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Okay.
A 3.
And Nikki.
Report. Perception.
Perception.
13.
Okay, only a 21, Kate.
Yep.
Kiki, there's a lot of... You're noticing this town is very mechanized compared to a lot of the other cities you've seen. Like, it looks as if there's some definite dwarven engineering and but there's other types of engineering from other places in probably around the world that you're not familiar with. For example, by one of the outer docks is this huge tower going up that has ports and docks jutting off of it. But they're, the berths are in the sky for some reason, not in the water. That's sort of taking up a lot of your attention. Nikki, it's a lot of big burly sailors around here. A lot of, you're getting a couple of, not catcalls, but definitely a couple of offers of interest. Consensual offers of interest.
Couple little, walking down the street, seeing if you can get the owl going with your neck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're definitely getting a couple of those. It is Allie and Tessa that notice, one, these folks have functionally fish sticks that are being thrown in a cart. Yeah, that's breaded fish sticks.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you said fish dicks.
No.
And I got very confused how we knew that.
Just casually,
Like, are they walking around with their fish dicks out?
It could happen.
We're sex positive here in Ryan.
That's right.
But the other thing you two are noticing is, the smells are incredible.
On the other hand, please do not fuck the fish.
No, don't fuck the fish without consent, please. Merfolk are fine; they're sapient. But there's a huge variety of smells. As you smell home, you smell doshi spices, and you are far from Naral.
I'm gonna go investigate that.
I will also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you grab the other two? Because Kiki, there's a lot of they seem to be rebuilding and upgrading this town, and there's lots of cranes and winches everywhere. Lots of construction is happening.
Mention it, but I don't expect Kiki because I feel like she's gonna go towards the engineering side. But the offer is there.
Kiki will be strongly tempted to find her way to the local engineering guild, but she's also if people scoop her up to go with the group, she would also follow. She's feeling pretty easy breezy about it. Yeah. But if they don't actively do it, then she'll ask around.
We can go there next. Investigate food first and then go to the engineering guild.
Okay.
Doshi smells, engineering guild sounds good to me.
Yep. So you head over to a food wagon, which is basically a food truck, and there's a number of halflings that are running it, and they have kebabs like back home.
Or kebabs?
Or kebabs that smell like back home.
Oh my god. Tessa's tail is wagging. Like a dog.
Yeah, and they look, the one looks, oh, hi there, says one of the halflings in a sort of this sort of a chef outfit, but it's not. It's definitely done up to be sort of a costume situation. It's not like fully sous chef. Hi, can we? Oh, you're large. The halfling says, looking up at Tessa.
Yeah, your spices smell just like home. And I also have a very thick Doshi accent.
Right,
so
they
it's
would be.
pretty-
Oh, are you from Rin's country?
The one just north of it.
That's King Rin to you. No, just kidding. He doesn't say that.
Oh.
Rin. First name basis.
Oh, you're from. Okay, you're from where Lady Flametail's from. Okay, cool. Yeah.
No. No, there's 3. Actually, there's 4 now. I'm from Unball, the middle one.
Yeah, that's where Lady Flametail's from.
Oh, right. Sorry. You meant Wick. I totally forgot about it.
Oh, no, I don't.
I'm not gonna lie.
I don't mean Wick.
Lady Flametail.
You make a history check.
I crit failed.
You have
Wow.
no the hell idea who this
Yeah.
is.
Can I
You
make
are
a history check?
on the kebabs.
Can,
You're like-
can Allie make a check, and can it be at advantage?
You make a regular history check.
Allie could probably handle it. I believe in her.
Allie's not great at history checks. I asked for advantage because meta, I know who it is.
Hmm? Yeah, Tessa, those kebabs, you're.
Oh, she got
They
it.
smell really, really good.
Yeah, so you've heard, with a not natural 20, you've heard the name Flametail before. It's a family of Kitsune that live in on Ball, like a decently well-to-do family. But again, you are far from home. Like, you're a sea and most of a continent away.
You wait, the on-ball flametails.
Sure, says the halfling, not super sure. As, like,
I have
she's
no
at
idea
this
who
point
that
just,
is.
like, Tessa's, like, throwing money at her. And
Yeah,
she's
I'm just
giving
putting
her
gold
kebabs.
and then like
Yeah.
grabbing some of the kebabs
okay.
for everybody. I'm sharing.
Yeah, she's like, oh, well, that's actually too much. And she's trying to give you some back because you just, like, put money down and you just took all the kebabs.
No, that's fine. I don't haggle.
Okay.
I'm just gonna buy more kebabs.
Okay, I guess we'll just sell you that many kebabs. Oh, okay, we gotta make more kebabs. Okay. Like, these things are like a couple
Kebabs
of
for
coppers. Yeah.
everyone.
And Tessa, as you dig in, it's not exactly home, but it's quite close.
Take it. It's been a long time since I've had like legit doji
Hmm?
boar kebabs.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't tried it, you got to try it. It's awesome.
Oh, Allie's absolutely eating some.
Yeah, there's like a
Um,
pile. There's like a bucket. No, it's like the Chicken Man in Boston. Just like a bucket of like skewers.
Bucket o kebabs.
Go kebabs.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like, yeah. I think there was a group that helped. Lady Flametail came, and she's quite captured the heart of young Lord Kanaka.
You don't say.
I did. I just said.
No, it's an expression.
Oh, but I said it. Why would I
Don't
not?
worry about
Why
it.
would I not say it if I just said it? She says, and
That's
she's like
her
putting the
language.
kebabs together and putting them in a fry and seasoning them just all at
Don't worry
once.
about it.
Okay, you're the paying
Sometimes-
customer.
Sometimes colloquial phrases don't make sense.
Why would a cloak be on a wheel?
That's a good question.
I'm all about this vendor, by the way. On this hyper literalism, I love it.
Whatever, and she just, she lets it go and just, again, is making kebabs and is cooking them over a magical flame. Yeah, but Allie, you, with a 20, you don't, like, you're from there? You've heard of them. You might have spent some time in your childhood with the Flametails, but, like, again, well-to-do Kitsune family. Decently connected to
like,
Wick.
It's not beyond Allie's comprehension that, like, a family could marry for political reasons, and this continent was recently, like, opened up, so sure. Somebody married over here for political reasons. Why not?
Yep.
So I guess the spices came over with.
Oh, yes, she says. When the Empire fell and the human temptress... Empress took over. Right, sorry.
Slip of the tongue there.
Yeah.
A little from column A,
I mean,
from column B.
I wouldn't say no, but that's, it'd be hard. A lot of things opened up, especially after the major tours. The big cow, like, with the horned people.
The Minotaurs?
Yeah, them. They showed up with the dog folk and a bunch of folks that look like you two, and she points to Tessa and Thrax.
Oh, tieflings.
Yeah.
What a small world it is. It's nice that you have this little stand here. It's nice to have a taste of home.
Oh, well, I'm happy because these are very popular, although I'm glad you're used to them, because some of the folks around here, it's a lot of spice.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're fire resistant. We tend to like our food very, very spicy.
I think Kiki very distractedly will take a kebab just for the very, like, almost the exercise of eating. How spicy are these kebabs?
If they have made them in the actual doshi style, make me a con save, please.
Oui.
Because a lot of tieflings are fire resistant, which means if this is a hot spice or a spicy spice, and this apparently is the hot one. If Tessa's like, yes, you pop it in there, Kiki, and like the spice hits your tongue, and you're like, oh, because it is both hot and spicy. So it is up to you if you want to chomp down. But you're like, if this goes in you raw and you're not used to it, this might put a rumbly in your tumblies.
So I'm actually guessing the reason why her con save was so high is purely because Kiki's so distracted just looking around. Like, strangely, she's just like eating for fuel and like almost more. And if she notices it, she gets just really hyper analytical about it. Like, oh, these are a lot of spices. She's just like, do. It's rolling it down. Like, no insult to the vendor or anything. She's just in her little Kiki world.
Yep.
Nah, don't hurt yourself. It's
Well, if you would like, we also sell baked goods at the wagon down the road.
Wait. Well, I think we know where we're going next. Nikki, what do you think? Do you want a kebab?
Nikki has definitely already gotten herself a kebab and has just been like quietly munching.
Yep.
Just kind of watching the ping pong of idiom shenanigans. Just enjoying it.
Yeah.
She's still not entirely sure what's going on, so she's just in like kind of tourist mode.
Yeah. Ask for my brother.
What's his name?
His name is Brother. Our parents are not. My name is Sister. Our parents are not. Very creative.
Okay, well, thank you, sister.
Thank you. Come again. Please, Wow. And she's like looking at this pile of gold coins. Like, that's a lot of money.
Go on vacation. Spend
Are
it
we
on something
trying
nice.
Are we trying to keep a low profile? Because that's just like boom money, and then she's like in one arm carrying around this bucket and just like eating them. And I picture her just like throwing the kebab sticks over her shoulder. Which
No, she doesn't litter. That's rude.
Okay.
They're going back in the bucket.
Yep.
They belong.
Okay. And my question is, does Bosco? How does Bosco like them? Or are they too spicy?
Shit.
Sometimes.
Oh no.
He's gonna eat them regardless.
I feel like Tessa's trying to keep the bucket away from him, and she said no, but he has wings and just is like following her in the back and like stealing one.
It's basically
from the
like a
bucket.
Looney Tunes when they smell the pie and Bosco is just sort of floating along after the bucket.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So
Oh, it's gonna be a rough night.
are you heading to the the baked goods stand up?
I mean, yeah, if you guys have nothing else to do, I'm kind of in tourist mode too. Just browsing and eating and doing window shopping and stuff.
Right. So you head over there and you smell doshnesses, and you smell a lot of the cinnamon sweet buns that you're used to. Again, they're not Grandpa's because no one's going to be Grandpa's or your Uncle Balinor's, but it's close.
Yeah, it doesn't have the cinder meg.
No. It's very rare spice.
Yes.
But you buy them.
Family secret.
You buy them, it's pretty good. And the vendor will start talking to you because she's like, wow, you folks seem to be new around here. Welcome to Kanak. Anything I could help you with since you're spending a lot of money? As Tessa just is like chonking down a stack of coins. And he's like, okay. He is being super friendly.
Is there any info we need, or are we just waiting for Tim at this point?
Kiki will ask just for like directions to the engineering guild. Like, she's not in any rush, but she just figures.
Oh, yeah, they're over by the Gale Gallery. Sorry, the Gale Gallery.
Where's that? Like, Kiki doesn't know anything.
Points up towards the big coastal fortress keep. Because yeah, it's on the lower level. Once you get to the Gale Gallery, they can tell you they're pretty new. They haven't been here that long, but you should check out the Gale Gallery though. It's pretty cool. It's fun. It's an interesting thing. A lot of odd things in there.
I think he's intrigued.
Yeah, odd thing sounds pretty cool.
Kiki looks at Tessa. We are odd things.
Yeah. Hey, we resemble that remark.
And that's exactly why we're awesome.
We belong in the gallery.
So you folks want to head up to the Gale
Kiki
Gallery?
takes them.
Yeah.
Munching on the way.
Okay. So you get up there, and what you discover is it's sort of like as you look in, it's like a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. Like, there's just a bunch of really random fucking things in there. And there's an explanation on the front of like a plaque, and it says dedicated to the Gale members of the Kanakanak family.
Is there... Said it's dedicated to them. Is there any like plaque about them? You know, blurbs about like, oh, we dedicated this one because it's his favorite. I don't know.
Yeah, look, there's just a list of family members, and some of them are marked deceased, some of them are marked missing. You know, the ones that have died.
Sure.
But there are like people like kind of working and curating this thing, much like a museum. If you'd like to go ask them.
Is there any information that we're looking for about the Kanakanaks? I don't know as a player.
Not
here last week. I don't
think so. Yeah, I don't think there's something like some deep thing. I mean, like, Kiki will keep an eye out for any of the more mechanical oddities, if there happen to be any. But otherwise, she'll just sort of take things in.
Right. So you head in, and the first thing you see is a huge tooth, but like a humanoid kind of like back molar that appears to be almost cracked all the way through.
Like how big?
Like storm giant big.
Ooh.
And there's a little plaque there that says this was donated by Candace Kanakanak on her ventures. Renowned healer, assisted the storm giant Hildar with a tooth problem.
Stone giant, you said.
No, storm giant.
Oh, storm
okay. Giant, real big. And there's just all manner of stuff like that in there. Allie, make me a perception check with advantage, please.
$28.
You see a woman moving around in there, kind of redhead, about your height, probably around your age, and you're like, she has a glamour on. That's a fox girl. You know, because you are one and you use that magic.
I currently have my glamour on.
Yeah. You look different than her, as her skin's a bit paler. She looks a bit more humanoid than tiefling. A little more human than tiefling, but you're like, no, that's a kitsune girl. Just hiding some of her various parts.
I mean, it's a kitsune, and they're redheaded, and it doesn't take someone with more than Allie's intelligence to figure out that, that's probably a flametail. is she like actively hiding from people, or is she just like wandering around?
She's wandering around, kind of taking these things in, because you heard from Sister that Lady Flametail has captured the heart of the young Lord Kanakanaka.
Allie's like not gonna actively seek her out. She's just we're wandering around.
Just chilling around,
No.
looking at cool shit,
Mhm.
doing things.
Okay.
Okay. She is moving about, and then she kind of heads out through a back door.
Again, does she look like she's trying to sneak, or is she left by another exit?
Very casually walking.
Tiki knows none of this. She's just looking at stuff. Like,
Actually casual walking or trying to be casual walking?
Trying to be casual.
Cool, I'm going that way.
Okay, you follow. Stealth check, please.
Going on your own, are you gonna tap any of us?
Critical fail.
I've critically failed.
You think you're stealth. Everyone sees Allie move up, but doing that like heel to toe, like Pink Panther sneak.
Or like doing the Kronk but getting caught.
Yeah, like there's a moment Allie were like, I'll go to fox form, but then you don't actually go to fox form, so you start sneaking around like a fox, but you're still a large tiefling girl.
Oh no.
I'm actually not that large.
You're bigger than a fox, though.
Yeah.
So
For a fox, you're very large.
Yeah.
That's true.
So everyone sees.
I mean,
that
I
happen.
wasn't really trying so much to sneak after her as I was to just go out that exit. Like, I'm not trying to be stealthy about it. I'm not trying to like sneakily track her. I'm just.
Fair enough. So as you begin to follow, she immediately turns. She goes, "Oh, hello," as she hears someone coming behind her with a natural one.
Lady Flametail, I presume?
And she's looking at you as if she's not as adept at picking up the glamour, but definitely senses it. What are you doing here? Or are you touristing around? Like,
No, we're looking for something.
you found a lot of things here, actually. There's a lot of weird things here.
I've noticed. How did you and your family end up over here?
Political marriage. But it worked out. John's a very lovely man.
Glad you actually like him.
Could do a lot worse.
Is he friendly to the West?
Yes. And she just sort of gestures to herself. Like, he's seen me in my normal form, and we met before. It was a lovely story. There was a tabaxi and a lovely Minotaur woman. But he met me before he knew who I was, and we hit it off fairly well. What are you looking for? I don't see many kitsune this far. Is there something I can help you with?
We're trying to help. Oh gods, we're trying to help Tim Mim track down something that was stolen from the Empress.
Oh, the dildo.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Tim is not a quiet man.
No.
He's meeting with Lady Kanakanaka, who is very busy with other things, although John might be able to help you.
I mean, if he's willing to, we're happy to talk to him.
Sure. I assume she looks over to see... I'm assuming those are your companions. The small kinku and the human-sized human and the large-sized tiefling.
Whatever could have given that away.
We were having a little side adventure in the chat.
That's at one of those penny crushing machines.
I'm in a penny crushing machine, like the one that puts like an image while it crushes the penny. And Kiki's trying to tell her it's a ripoff, so Tessa wants to put a gold piece in it.
He's like, too soft, too soft. Like, she's like...
So now Tessa's trying to crush the gold coin in her hand.
And Kiki's writing the equation for like what it takes to bend gold and showing her that Tessa could easily do it.
I'm gonna try it.
Nikki's eating kebabs, I assume.
Oh, Nikki's
Are they
egging on
allowed?
Tessa.
Are they allowed? Was food allowed in the?
Yeah, they haven't
gallery?
stopped you.
Oh, okay.
You're far away from a lot of the things behind Cordelia. And she goes, yeah, no, they seem like they're probably... You're adventurers or something, aren't you?
We're a lot of things. Sure, adventure's the simplest.
Is that one trying to crush a gold coin in her hands?
Yep, that's my cousin.
Succeeding.
Should I roll a strength check for that?
Yeah, roll a strength check.
She'll probably do it.
Oh, I crit!
Just...
That's something so useless and stupid.
Are you wearing your glaives or something like boosh?
God. Of all the things to crit on.
Tessa just
That was a
bends
very
the
bad
coin.
crit.
She bent a coin. A gold coin with her hands. Is she some kind of strong person?
She's a strong.
She's
person.
not a strong person.
I'm like wearing all my armor.
She's a paladin.
I don't know if that's the answer you think it is, but sure. Anyway, gather them up, and I'll meet you, ask her not to break anything in here. These are family heirlooms of the Kanakanakas, but I'll, give me
Don't worry,
20
she
minutes.
only intentionally destroys her own belongings.
Yeah.
Okay, why is the Kenku writing formulas?
She's always writing formulas.
And why doesn't the wizard...
Unless she's building bombs. So really, which would you rather have her doing in here?
That... I feel like they're equally dangerous.
Nonsense. She doesn't have the black powder out currently.
Oh, good.
Yet.
Yes.
Currently.
Head here, and she tells you we're outside the kind of main gates of the coastal fortress. Give me 20 minutes, and then we'll get you in.
Thanks.
And she moves
Wait.
off.
Where are we going?
I head back over. So I got us a meeting with the heir, John Kanakanak.
Kanakanaka.
Why?
John Kanakanaka.
That's his wife.
He
She's
could,
Kitsu.
he knows about dildos? She nods like this. This must be a logical next step in her.
Oh, I mean, his wife does.
Kiki
So presumably, yes.
Couldn't hurt for diplomatic reasons.
Kiki makes a note in her notebook. Dildos for diplomacy? Question mark?
And we have the next campaign.
Save that page, Kiki. We're gonna need that for later.
You folks head off to the...
Oh, that's gonna be the party favor the next time we have a gala get together with the council. Gonna be little bags.
Yes. Amazing.
A single face palm from Scoot, but it's mushing up half of his face. It's really kind of... it's kind of special.
Gonna have dildos for diplomacy very clearly on the bag.
What did I wish for this?
It's a lovely
adventure?
parting gift.
Diplomacy.
You head to the,
Dildomacy.
you head to the Kanakanaka residence. Outside, Lady Firetail leads you in, and you see a young gentleman in there that is, again, probably the same age as you. Probably the age of Tessa, like in between you and Tessa Alley. Kind of lanky, not as robust as you might have envisioned for like a sailing family, which the Kanakanakas seem to be. But there is a lot of intelligence behind his eyes that kind of are almost Kikian in a way, where he's doing a lot of calculations in his head. And he does come up to you and goes, "Hello, Hello, everyone. My name is Lord John Kanakanaka. Can I, my bride-to-be tells me I can help you with something.
How tall is John, by the way?
He's probably about 6 foot.
Oh. Kiki's trying to, like, sort of peer, like, she's not hiding it, she's just trying to peer at his notebook a little bit, like, she's just blatantly curious.
So
But
he
she-
does
she-
turn it, he does, oh, are you a tinkerer of magic?
Oh, yes.
Oh, we should hear. And he shows you the notes he's working on, and it seems that he has learned an incredible amount about the ring wall of Thunderblade that moves, and he's trying to figure out a way to implement that to help protect his own harbor.
That's smart.
Kiki is absolutely absorbed by this. She, like, sort of silently, she takes out her own notebook, she turns back the page that had the dildos for diplomacy note. Not out of tactfulness, she just needs a fresh page. And she, like,
Not
offers
out of
a few-
tactfulness.
no, Kiki doesn't give a shit about that. She's like, it's just okay. She doesn't mean to derail the conversation, but I mean, you guys realize that the two of them are probably going into this, like, it's about to be an event horizon of nerddom. Like, if you don't stop them, I think it's going to be this, but she's going to, she's going to offer some insights on respecting his notebook, but, like,
Yeah. And
she'll be like,
he's going to go back and forth with you for about 8 minutes before the Lady Firetail goes, and he's like, oh, right, the dildo. And he flips to a different part of his page, so I need you all to make a perception check, please.
I crit failed.
Got a whopping 7.
That's
Respectable
oh,
talent.
Allie
man.
had a 28.
No one
Nice.
sees this but Allie, but apparently he is sketching out. He has a list of likes and dislikes that seem to apply to your fellow Kitsune. There's basically this, like, it says red, yellow, green, and there's different things listed under it. And then there are sketches of stick figures in various positions and how they would get into the position, but one seems to have a bunch of tails behind it. But they're mostly stick figures. These look like very technical drawings, not like artistic drawings like you would do. But he
Allie
doesn't
decides
seem to
not-
notice that you've seen that as he's kind of going, like, marking Kiki's notes and moving to different pages and going back and forth.
Allie will be privately amused by this.
Yes.
And also see if there's anything in there that she hasn't tried before.
Good for him, though, trying to learn.
I feel like the answer is probably not.
Roll me a d20.
3.
There is a... So Lady Firetail is probably about your size, but it seems like he's designed a harness, like a rope rig and harness, that allows her to pull ropes to, like, bring a snack to her, like on a gliding table. Or water or something. Like, it's very engineering, not necessarily, like, sexual related, but you're like, you've never seen... It's quite intricate how he rigged up the ropes and pulleys to do that.
Yes, but Allie has a bendo for that.
Right, they don't. So, he tells you, yeah, no, Tim was talking about it, although Mother is... Most of her ships are very tied up at the moment. There have been some recent merfolk activity, so we've been taking care of that, and she can't really afford to provide him with a boat to head to Old Watchpoint Isle. However, there is one which we could lend. It's old, he says, kind of smiling at you.
How old?
It was my grandfather's. It's still suitable. It's a sloop, but it was very damaged during the recent fighting. But it's still, it'll work. It'll get you to Farwatch Post.
And back, I presume?
Yes? Question mark in his voice?
How much, if any, useful sailing experience would I have?
You are where he points out where Farwatch Post is. It's within like a fairly large bay, so you're not in open waters per se. So Nikki can probably, being on the docks, like you've been handling boats at least that far. Maybe not. This is up to you. But maybe not. Out
so
in
yeah,
the
Nikki
deep
wouldn't
waters.
have any open water sailing, but like running errands, like hey, gutter rat, hold this rope while we get to the dock over there, and I'll give you a copper. That kind of thing.
And
So
as
I've
you,
done, like,
and
small
as you got
days,
older, they might have taken you on like basically going between the channels between Shantha and Prema, so that you would have known how to do that. You're not in the deep blues of the oceans.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. So this is within my expertise is far too much. But
You
at
can
least,
run
like,
this boat without getting
relevant.
everyone killed.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll take
here,
that.
Allie also has a decent amount of sailing experience at this point.
Chem is
Actually,
the
yeah.
partner.
Is it a
You're probably better
sailboat?
than me
What,
at this point. I haven't sailed since I was a kid.
It is a sailboat.
like with sails for wind power and stuff. That kind.
Yeah, he's been John tells you he's been tinkering on it, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Kiki offers, if it's wind powered, Kiki offers the use of the crystal she got from her puzzle box, where she can hit with the light cantrip to create like
Brilliant.
a gust of wind, if we
That's-
need it.
Okay. Well, if I'd be happy to lend that to you. We want to support the Empress and all of her any way we can. John says, getting very flustered, but luckily, Lady Firetails kind of comes up, puts her arm on his chest, and she's like, "No, so we know what you mean." He goes, "Okay." Deep breaths. If you'd all follow me then, and he takes you to another part of deeper into the military part of the naval yard, and you see the boat there. I need Allie and Nikki to make me an inspection check. An investigation.
Okay, I was gonna say, what is that?
Wrong I word.
Ugh. 15.
Well,
You know what? Looks pretty fucking good. Awesome. Yeah, no problems that you can see.
Great.
John's with us, right, and showing us the ship and stuff. Yeah, Kiki will tug on his arm and be like, "Why we need ship?" She's a little confused.
Right, you'll need it. So, Tim believes that the item is being kept on Far Post Isle. That's that one. He points out towards like the very edge of the bay.
I thought it was still coming.
No. That's where he thinks.
I thought it was
it's
still
being kept.
coming.
Yeah, I thought that as well. I was a little confused.
Okay.
Yeah, so he thinks it's out there. This is the boat I can give you to go allow you to go investigate it.
How far is it to the post?
You'll be sailing for like an hour. It's not very far.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, who can? Allie, you can fly, or you're the one of us who can't fly, right? You're the one, but you could
I
take
also-
fox form.
I also have a
And then-
Pegasus.
Oh, right. Not that we
Alex
can't take the
Fox
ship.
Forward
It's
plus
just
literally any of you. As long as one of you can carry her, she can fly functionally.
right.
Yeah, I mean, in fox form, you pretty much weigh nothing.
And Bosco's got
Okay.
wings, so okay. Kiki just is sort of surveying the group as because she's not too sure. She's not a sailor at all, but she's just a little like she kind of looks at the ship and she's a little like, her tinkerer sense is a little bit like I don't know about this. So she's just taking a stock of if we could fly if we need to.
Kiki, make me a
It's that kind of episode.
make me a tinkering check. So int plus your proficiency, intelligence plus your proficiency.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, 26.
So you're looking at it, and like it's a boat. Boats do boat things. The other two know about that. But then you see kind of the back end where the rudder would be, and it looks like John's been trying to functionally build a magic engine, and it looks a bit ramshackle, even to your eyes. Like, he's definitely been experimenting on it. You're not... It probably functions, but this is beta. This is not a finished product yet. This needs to be tested.
Oof.
Does it look more intricate and unnecessarily involved than even her, like, a special machine back in her shack? Like, it's
a little more
like,
streamlined than that, but it is very much like he's trying to make a concept into a, like, proven item, and he may not be all the way there yet. Like, there are still the sales; those will still work, but he has that. He's put this on there.
Yeah, Kiki just sort of nods. She's just like, interesting, which is her neutral way of being like, what the fuck? It's like, he didn't ask for feedback, so she's not giving it, but she's like,
With the 26, you're like, well, if that works, we're going to go, it's basically going to be like a go-fast boat. It could blow up, though, which would be bad for your wooden ship.
Yeah, Kiki kind of approves. She's like, that's, her, like, cost-benefit analysis, like, risk analysis. She's like,
I mean, worst
thanks,
case, if it blows up, we can just fly.
Yeah. Kiki's like, sometimes things blow up, sometimes on purpose, sometimes not. So
That's how you science.
Right.
A detonation is not a bad thing unless you don't write it down in the preceding cause.
Yeah, she'll quietly, like, through the bracelet, just let people know, like, interesting contraption. Might go fast, might go boom. Maybe stick with sails. she like lets her colleagues know.
And Allie would message you back that she's comfortable with sales.
Okay.
So we're all getting on the boat then.
We're gonna be pirates.
This is gonna be great.
We're not going to be pirates.
All right.
But I already bought the hat.
Kiki does a minor illusion and gives herself a hat with a plume on it.
A peg leg.
Yes.
You're on the boat. Cast off. I would like everyone to make whatever check they would like to make the boat go and reach the shore. Whatever ability you would like.
Can I do an athletics check to use my strength to, like, mess with the sails and the rigging and
Sure.
get it to turn? 16.
Okay. That success as you, with the guidance of Allie and Nikki, are able to kind of move things where they need to be, hauling the ropes, keeling things, just like Tessa just fucking pulls up the anchor.
I just one-handed.
She is just like off to the side, like there is a winch.
Do you guys need this?
Right there.
I feel
Tessa
like
used the winch. Never mind.
I feel like probably the best checks that Allie can be doing right now are actually like survival checks.
Survive
like
this boat.
No, but like to make sure that like the things that need to be done are getting done on the boat and not just the hoisting up an anchor with one hand kind of things.
Those are good things.
Sure, go ahead. Roll for boat survival.
13.
You haven't crashed into anything yet, and the water looks pretty calm, so that's a good sign.
Anybody over water and it's not freezing out, so we're good.
Yeah.
So Kiki wants to use her crystal and the light cantrip to put wind in the sails. I don't know if she needs to do a check because she's done this before. But
No, you get it to go. You actually, folks, see Thrax's wings kick out, and he heads up to the masts, like the sails, and begins as Kay pointed out, he worked on a sand skiff, which is very much like this, and he starts just pulling stuff out, tying stuff down. He rolled very well. Nikki, how do you want to help?
I went for a nature check, looking to kind of track. It's not the seas that I'm used to, but hopefully I can still kind of see where the currents are going, where the wind's going, help it get pointed in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
Hacking the right way and whatnot.
You hack the water. Yep, you're able to...
I hack the water.
The water. So
Man.
you're able to move to where you think you need to go. You avoid the bay is at this area kind of more shallow, so you're able to avoid running the boat into a sandbar. And you folks pretty easily, although it's a little clunky, managed to get yourself to the Farwatch Island. When you roll up there, It's too shallow for the boat itself to get there, like on its like the sloop. So you do end up needing to take a smaller kind of raft over onto the beach itself. You find an old sort of walled fortress fort situation. Again, this was probably made to be an early warning system. If this withstand a bit of bombardment, this structure has definitely seen better days, as this this particular post is maybe manned sometime, but it hasn't looked like it hasn't been manned in a while. Then again, the merfolk haven't been, as you learned in the town, the merfolk haven't been a problem around here for a long time, so there may not have been a need to have it. This particular one watched as a lot of the defenses were moved further back towards the harbor to a more tenable position.
Hey, Scoot, how big is this fort? Like, the island that it's on? Would you say that is bigger than 1,000 feet?
No, it's quite small. It's maybe 100 and... It's about 100 or so feet across, both ways.
Can I cast my locate object spell again?
Yeah.
Those?
Yeah.
And yeah, since I've never seen this thing, I'm just going to very generally sense dildos within 1,000 feet.
You send out your ping, Tessa, and you get one.
Just one?
Detect
Just
dildo.
one.
Well, Nikki's got
Exact
one, but you
dildo.
already know, like,
Yeah, that's in your pocket. That's like I feel like you light up a little bit, and like I already know that one.
Yeah, like my backpack just has a little bing. You're like, oh, well, okay, yes, I'm sure the magic dildo is not 2 feet to my left, so I'll
It
wait
might
for
be the
next
other one that's like 50 feet or 100 feet
Yeah,
yonder.
yeah.
There's the one that's
Awesome.
in. So it's farther up, but you're also noticing, Tessa, from where you are, you folks are down a bit. The structures are up probably about 10 or so feet on higher points of more solid earth. You folks are more on a sandbar. And again, looking at it, Nikki, you've seen defenses like this. This is basically like if someone's going to rush the shore, you're in a lower, potentially kill box position if there were archers or something up top.
Sure.
This is not going to stand out for an invading force, like an amphibious assault fleet, but if a group of asshole pirates shows up, this will bog them down enough until harbor defenses can get out here.
I kind of like we're on like a medieval architecture tour. I'm like, oh, look at the arrow slits. That's where they could murder us.
Perception check,
Wow.
everyone.
Wow.
17.
Okay.
Really?
Ooh.
Oh,
Now he's
Jesus.
for the second time.
Owie!
We just rolled a 2, a 1, and an 8.
So Nikki says, yeah, look at those arrow slits. That's where they would shoot. And Tessa, you look up and there's a crossbow. You see a crossbow bolt being fired directly at you, but you get your shield up in time to take the bolt instead of one of your friends, almost
the-
hitting Allie.
Oh, I wanted to catch it.
You have no idea it's coming.
Catch the next one.
Is there like any like trees or brush like past the beach area that we landed on?
There-
We get to cover.
Oh no, there is just rock by you. You are in, like I said,
this
pretty
isn't
much a
good.
kill box.
All right, we need to get out of here.
Hold on. I have a thing I can do to help. I think I just need to check range. Scoot, how far away would you say that thing is from us?
Where it got shot from?
Yeah.
Checking things.
Also,
Probably about 30, 35 feet, because it goes, it's 25 feet away, then about another 15 up, so 50.
I wasn't looking at the map.
35
Where was the
altogether.
dildo ping at in that area?
It was in the bigger structure over here.
That right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Why
Allie-
can't
Allie-
dildos be fired at us instead of crossbow
Right?
bolts? That's all
Just
I'm
make it
saying.
easy. Just give it to us.
Anything's a
Allie
dildo
says,
if you're brave enough.
Ellie tells Tessa, on the off chance that that's a mistake, tell them to put down their arms if they're friends of the Empress. If not, I've got a thing I can do.
I can use thaumaturgy to blast my voice to say something along those lines, like, if you're friends of the Empress, stand down.
Oh, Kiki, Kiki's too late, but she's gonna be like, "Oh, sure, not friends," but it's too late.
An accident.
Okay, so once you say that, there's a pause for a moment as 5 bolts rain out from at your group.
I'm doing a thing then.
What are you
You
doing?
guys, don't forget to update your health, please.
So, Allie reaches up and touches what looks like a hairpin that she's got in her hair.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, a fire elemental in the shape of a fox pops up on the wall, kind of right where along the parapet where the arrow slits are, and just dashes along the wall, leaving wall of fire in its wake.
So draw where you want that to be on the map.
Kiki looks at you deeply impressed.
I can help with this too.
So
hold on, I want a line, not a...
Okay.
Yeah, I want it like that.
So I need the following folks to tell me if this hits you. Who's there? Nikki. Does a 26 hit your AC?
Yes.
Tessa, does a 31 hit your AC?
Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Does a 29 hit your AC?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Allie, does a 30 hit your AC?
Is this a ranged weapon attack?
This is a bolt coming at you.
So it's a ranged weapon attack.
Yep.
Deflect missiles. Let's see. 1d10 plus mod.
So, Nikki, you're going to take 7 damage from a bolt. Tessa, you're going to take 14. And this is 7 damage coming at you, Allie.
Okay. I have reduced the damage to 0. I catch it.
Okay, you catch the bolt.
So that was 7? Okay.
Yep. Alright, folks.
I get to throw it now, if I want to. But I don't think that that's going to help very much, so I won't.
These archers functionally have full cover because they're in arrows. Like, the fire is definitely fucked with those guys that have shot from there, but...
Yes. The damage side of the fire is facing them, by the way.
Right.
They probably don't want to be right up against those arrow slits anymore.
No, you force them back. It's not going to hurt them as much because you're on the other side of a wall, but you've definitely stopped them from shooting. I would like everyone to roll me initiative, please. And so, first up is a person you can't see who does some things. You then... But you hear... Allie can definitely hear movement inside. There's movement and yelling as people move... as people are moving around inside. So, a thing happens. Next up are some more people that you can't see. As they move away from... What is the... How was it? 10 foot, right? From the firewall?
From the firewall.
And if they start their turn there, do they take the damage?
It's if they end their turn. Oh, sorry. If it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
Okay. They have
so I think they technically took fire damage when I dropped the wall on them.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll that. Because some of them didn't take that.
Okay. They take 23 damage each.
Okay. The ones that got hit.
Or half as much on a save.
They were not expecting it. They did not do very well. They were not expecting that to happen. Okay. Cool. Archers are up. Some move away from the wall. More bolts come out. They're all going to fire at, Nikki.
Oh, very good.
You are the softest target.
I mean, that is fair.
17, 27, and
I'm going to
29.
pop a shield on the after the first one.
Okay.
Let me just burn that real quick. Click. Okay. There we go. So the 17 misses. What was the second one?
So there was a... Sorry, it was a... Yes. Right. 17,
Miss.
17,
Miss.
and a 29.
That still hits, yes.
You are going to take 9 damage from a bolt.
Ouch. Okay. Owie. Ouch, owie, oof.
Yep. Allie.
So where are they firing from currently?
Inside the building.
Where inside the building there is a...
You see arrow
Part of our
slits that Nikki had pointed out. So one
Right,
bolt.
yes.
Can you
But
ping
I-
them for us?
Are they
Yeah.
firing through the wall of fire, or are they firing from different hours?
There's no more coming from the wall of fire. So there's that big one that's to the left, a wall, and then another parapet over to the side.
Okay.
The bolts are coming from the
The wall
parapet that's
directly
off
from
to the
us?
side, and the part of the wall and part of the outer wall
here.
that isn't covered by the flame.
Okay. Can I see a way up and into this fort?
There is the only way up you can see at the moment is you would have to go up the wall, and there is a tall tower in the back that probably has a way down because there needs to be a way down up there somehow.
I was just
I
gonna
mean-
fly up.
I can run up the wall.
You
That's the
can.
thing I do. I mean, I'm not going to be the first one to run up the wall, but like so this is the biggest downside of like we all want to move together as a unit.
Yeah.
Technically, we have a turn order. Can we,
Yeah.
like, if we all pre-agree that we're going to move together, can we move as a unit and have that be like the
You
thing
can
we all
defer
do?
your turn.
I was thinking here, where
Like go to this parapet, yeah.
Because Allie's definitely not going to be the first one up. That's a great way for Allie to die.
because all of us are grouped together, so all 5 of us are like right after each other. So technically, I guess we all could move
that's
to
true.
the same place,
All right, so yeah,
pending you have a way to get up the wall.
Allie can.
And we also have wombo combos to consider too.
Allie can run up the wall. Monks and
And I can
Yeah.
fly up. I could probably take Nikki with me.
Good work. Yeah.
All right, so if we're planning to do that, Allie will then run up, not onto the parapet, but kind of onto this middle area where the 2 walls meet. And for our listeners, there's a fortress-like structure in front of us that's kind of L-shaped. One side of the L is currently blocked off by a wall of fire. The other side of the L ends in a large parapet. That's where we're currently being attacked from. We're running up to basically the base of the L, like the corner where the 2 parts of the L meet.
Should we all move then?
I'm also
gonna do that,
going to, because I can, I'm going to make the Firefox. Well, is there anybody still in here when I get up here?
You're on the roof.
Like, is there? I'm on the roof.
You're on the roof. You don't see anybody.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was open. Damn.
oh, it looks like it's okay. I thought it was open as well. That's all right. We can now get behind the wall at least. Do I see anything behind the wall?
You don't see anyone around you. You see a larger tower over here, but like scanning around, looking around, there is no way down that you can see. So the only way down must be on this larger outcropping to the left, where this circular tower sits upon the bigger part of the fortress.
So you're saying this thing all the way over here is where we have to go
Probably.
in order to get inside.
You don't see a stairway down otherwise.
Because I could punch through it.
Nikki, yeah, I mean you can always just
I'm gonna-
blow the roof up.
I mean, that's true. We could have Kiki announce our arrival by dropping a bomb through it.
The classic.
I'll
Punch through it.
message this back to the group and ask, do we want Kiki to blow a hole through the roof, or do we want to take the proper way in?
I'll message. I guess since it's my turn. I'm afraid of hurting the dildo.
Usually it works the other way around, but okay.
It's very nice dildo.
In that
from what I
case,
understand.
Allie's movement is going to take her further so that she can be towards where we need to end up.
Nikki, you're up.
Okay, so I'm looking up into like where those arrow slits are, where we're getting fired on.
Mhm.
Can I see, can I see like a bit of roof or any people in there or anything? Through
The
those
slits
slits?
are not. You're lower. You just unless
They're
something's gonna pop out
completely
and shoot you.
obscuring.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just target like the very edge. So I know that there's somebody pretty close to the slit because they just shot me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna crack my fingers, and you see me drop into a sort of almost like a martial arts looking stance. I start doing some thematic components, but they don't look normal. They look very like crude and unfocused, or not unfocused, unrefined. And I say, like, as I'm about to finish casting it, pull out a black marble and point up at the arrow slit, like, all right, let's see if this actually works. All's off. I need a 20-foot radius sphere around the arrow slit that I most recently got shot from. Con saving throws from any creatures in that radius.
So you got shot from over here on the other tower. The one to the right.
Ah, okay, that's great. That's still where I'm targeting.
20 feet within there, yeah, it goes in, so that's going to be con saving throws, right?
Yes.
What do they need to hit?
DC 18.
You hit some things, but you didn't hit others.
Well, so whatever I hit takes, first of all, 5d10 force damage.
Jesus.
That's 28.
Okay.
It is a 4th level spell. It's not fucking around.
Is that half damage on a save?
Correct.
Okay.
Half damage on a save, and anyone who failed is pulled in a straight line towards the top of that arrow slit.
Okay.
Ending in an unoccupied space as close to the center, so as close to that target point as possible, even if that space is in the air. So there's just like maybe an arm sticking out of the slit now.
Yeah, you hear like, and then you see there is a hand that comes out of the slit. Because again, these are just big enough for like a bolt to get through, but it's at a very odd angle that if you just not just him sticking a hand out.
I've been learning gravity magic from Elzoff.
Nice.
Okay.
It's some old shit.
Kiki.
Okay, so I think you answered my question when you said that the slits, like, I don't think they're big enough for like a bomb to go through, right?
5, 10, 15.
Scoot, you also have Nikki there twice on the turn order, by the way.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
30. Okay.
Uh,
So I moved under this little bridge, by the way.
Yeah, you're taking some cover.
Yep.
Okay. Kiki?
All right. Kiki wants to do a couple things. So she's going to fly, but first, since she can't carry Pinion, Pinion's movement speed is 60, so she's going to send Pinion over to like the base of the stairs to go up, quote unquote, the proper way. This temporarily lowers her AC 2 hit points because Pinion's not there to like defend her, but that's what she's going to do. And then she'll either use the fly crystal or the wind gust crystal or just double dash, because I don't think she can, like, there's no real visible target, so she's going to fly up here to meet, if I can move myself to meet Allie, basically. So she's like, yeah, over here. And we're not like, there's no one up there, right? There's no
one up top as far as where Allie could see.
Okay.
Allie's pretty good at seeing.
Okay, so Kiki's going to be beside her there, and we'll give her a thumbs up. And that's it.
Okay, Tessa.
For now.
Tessa's going to activate her sacred weapon and blinding smite as per usual. But I think she would think that Allie and Kiki and Pinion would have left covered. She doesn't want to leave Nikki by herself. So she's going to go take cover under the bridge with Nikki.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah. So with that happening, Tessa, you see Thrax take a deep breath and then become ethereal.
All right. That's new. Have I ever seen that before?
Nope. You see him then take off and fly towards the top there, and he lands. And Kiki and Allie, you see something ghostly do a big movement from the sky, come down, and as it lands, it becomes Thrax again.
Oh.
Hey, Thrax.
Oh, that was weird. He pulls out his bow. Okay. Allie, make me a perception check.
29.
Okay, you see this. Thrax does as well. You two are not taken by surprise as two heavily armored soldier-looking folks bamf out, like just come bursting out of the door and take swings at you and Thrax. And they miss both of you wildly. So they take big swings, but Thrax gets the scimitars up and you dodge out of the way. Okay. Then, now that those folks are out there, through the door you see a human woman stride out with a two-hander, like a big two-hander sword, and she seems upset. She looks like she wants to talk to your manager, and she's in a huff.
Oh my god.
Do you think Karen?
Bitch, I am the manager.
She is going to try to cast a spell at Allie. Allie, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okie doke.
Of course, Tessa's not nearby for the bonus.
24.
The hold person spell does not take effect.
Nice.
Okay, that's her turn. Archers are up. Only one can get a shot off, and it's going to be at Tessa at that point. Tessa, does a 30 hit your AC?
These guys. Yes.
5 damage, but doesn't matter.
Oh, that's nothing. Yep.
Okay. Actually, no, yeah, that guy shot. Quick question, Nikki. Are they just... the people that got hit by that gravity thing, are they just fucking stuck there? Is there a saving throw?
Oh,
They did.
it's just instantaneous. So they get pulled up to that spot, and then
Dropped.
at the end of my action, they're dropped. Yeah.
Okay, so they hit the ground, they get up.
So they're in a big old like tangled pile on
yeah.
the ground.
They're going to spend their turn as something else happens. Ba, ba, ba.
I don't like the
things.
serious something else is happening.
Cool. Other people move. And people ready actions. Allie.
Okay. Meta question. Is the fire elemental thing moving, is that a bonus action or an action?
It is a bonus action to get it to move.
Great. Then I'm going to smack the fighter in front of me a bunch first.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start by smacking him first with my shard blade, which is actually no. I'm not even gonna bother summoning that yet. Kiki, you see Allie take the hairpin out of her hair,
Mhm.
and it is suddenly now a dagger. It was not a dagger before. It's a dagger now. She was not wearing a dagger in her hair, but she's holding a dagger somehow. So I'm gonna smack him.
Kiki continues to be impressed with your tricks.
All right. 26 and 26 there. And the second attack, I'm assuming, also hits 26 and 28.
Yes, both hit.
Great. I really wish that either of those had been 19s because I have expanded crit on this. It's okay. All right. He takes 16 damage on the first.
Mhm.
He takes 20 damage on the second. And I'm going to... Can I take a 5-foot adjust?
To where?
Not moving past or out of range.
You're not moving across his face like that. Not an attack of opportunity. You can go left.
No, I don't want to go left. All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay right where I am, but I'm going to... you're going to see the fire elemental fox come running up over the side. The fire that was along those arrow slits is no longer there. And instead, the fox runs in a brand new pattern, which looks something like that. Dropping a curved wall of fire on the two fighters and the big bad, with the damagey side of the fire facing the stairs and not us.
Okay. So they need to roll that damage because they're in it now.
They take 6 damage.
Huzzah.
Every little bit. Every little bit.
Scoot, you're so flat there, like, huzzah.
Huzzah. Nikki, you're up.
What? Okay. I can hear shenanigans on the roof, but I don't have a great way to get up there, so I'm gonna start by just moving. 5. Do we do every other diagonals double, or diagonals are just always 5?
Diagonals is always 5.
10.
I'll try to hoist you up on my turn. Like I might just grab you and do a flyby.
Okay. I can see that you're like starting to like open up your wings and prepare for it. So I'll just move over here so I'm out from under the bridge.
Or do you want to hold your turn till after Kiki, and then we can both take our turns at the same time, and we can just fly up together?
Gotta ready a specific action, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are you moving to that location behind the wall, Nikki?
Yeah, right here. Just so that I'm not under the bridge to be picked up.
2 bolts are fired at you.
Oh, they can see me?
Well, here's the thing. They moved.
Oh, there's a dude right here.
Ignore that dude. That's not a... It's not a
This is not the dude you're looking for.
But those 3 are.
Dang.
As a fighter and 2 archers come out, Nikki does a 21 and a 7 or a 17 hit you.
They both do.
Okay.
No, they don't, because I'm going to step in front of her with my Defiant Defender and intercept it.
So do those hit you?
No.
Okay, so Nikki, you walk out and you're like, I have a plan, and then you hear the whistling of arrows, and you're like, But then you hear
my
thunk.
plan is get shot.
Alright, their next turn they have to fire at me.
Yep, thunk as you look behind you, and Tessa's standing there with the shield, and both arrows have lodged into it.
Fucking brilliant. I'm gonna lean out just past Tessa. I take a little bit of glass and kind of rub it on her hair and get it really, like, staticky. I'm gonna lean out just past Tessa and lightning bolt these fuckers.
Okay. Is that a con save? Or that's a dex save.
Somewhere Idri
Dex
is
save.
proud.
One.
DC 18.
Yeah, so 2 fails and a save. The archer in front of you saves, but the other 2 do not.
Okay, so that's 28 on a fail, and what is that? 14 lightning damage on a save.
Okay, you drop one of the
also,
archers.
Is there any like dry scrub behind them?
Yeah.
Because
Is that on fire now?
Specifically calls out that it's on fire now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So out comes the lightning. 1 drops, the other 2 pretty banged up, and you light that scrub on fire.
Thank you, Tessa.
Welcome. Did you update your health, by the way?
Did you just skip Kiki Scoot?
Yes, my health is correct.
I think I did. I'm sorry, Kiki. It is your turn now.
Rude. No, just kidding. Okay.
You also skipped Thrax.
He goes after Tessa.
And I didn't go yet either. That was a reaction.
That was a reaction.
The stairs. Why? I now can't see anything. Come on. Roll 20. Okay, now it's coming up. Okay. So the stairs going up. She wants Pinion to come up and join her. Like, how far does Pinion have to go?
He'll have to go.
Because he's got like 60 movement feet. I realized he could have double dashed last time. I totally forgot.
He could double dash now, but he's gonna. The problem is not him getting to you. It's gonna be the wall of fire that's preventing him from getting to you.
Yeah, I've got a wall of fire there right now.
That's okay. I just want him to be like in the area, so we'll just say that he's sort of like at the top and
he's at the top
hunkered down in
stairs.
case we need him. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is Kiki's for her first attack is going to do a flash bomb here. It's got a 10-foot radius, so she's going to do it between Karen or whatever her name is and this dude. It is a Constitution saving throw that they both have to make.
What do they need to hit, Kiki?
They need to hit a. Where did I put her save? A 19.
Karen makes it, but the guard does not.
Okay, so the guard is blinded for 2 rounds.
Mhm.
That one. And Kiki's not really happy about Karen.
So, I don't know if this may or may not apply. I'm not sure. But with the wall of fire, Scoot, the way that you wrote it, any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. Does that mean that she rolls the save at disadvantage or no?
And that means the attack rolls at advantage. That doesn't put disadvantage on saves because it mixes in fairy fire.
It was worth a try.
Yep.
Yeah. So Kiki doesn't like that she saved out of it, that she shielded her eyes in time. So Kiki's going to lob a rope bomb at her. This is a dex save, same 19.
She makes it.
Oh, motherfucker. She like some sort of rogue ass
She
son
just
of a.
bashes the rope bomb away.
Rude. Okay, so then Kiki is going to. She's going to fly up like 20 feet because she doesn't like being near.
Melee
She's really
combat.
close to that one. Yeah, she don't like it. So she's. How high is the wall of fire, by the way?
Wall of fire is 20 feet high.
Kiki,
Oh, sorry.
No, what were you gonna...
Right now, I've only made it 10 feet high. It can be up to 20 feet high. It is 10 right now.
Okay.
So Kiki, if you're just going up in the air, he's going to make an attack for opportunity against you.
Even though he's not engaged with me?
He is. He's adjacent to you.
Yeah, he's right there.
There's a gentleman right there underneath the wall of fire.
Okay.
So you can still do it. You just take the attack of opportunity.
No.
If you do, I'll get to smack him.
I don't understand what that means.
If you provoke an attack of opportunity, I get to smack him. Because Sentinel defeat.
All right, so Kiki, I'll tell you what, she is going to she'll risk it. So she's gonna fly over the wall of fire and rejoin Pinion because there's something she wants to do. She also wants to +2 back to her AC. So,
so he
she'll
critically hit you.
Oh, motherfucker.
So he's going to hit you for... Need more dice. Need more dice. Need more dice.
That's never a good sign.
That is not good.
$26 damage.
Okay. All right, then.
Yep, but he gets that whap off. Allie?
Yeah.
Allie, the reaction gets to smack him. And that 12 does not hit him, does it?
Nope. And Kiki, as you fly inside there, because there isn't really a roof, you see that there are 2 archers waiting for someone to come through the door.
Ooh.
They see you come above.
I keep thinking this is open. Okay, go ahead.
It is open, but it's high, so you didn't see them. So you came up and over, and they were ready. They're in the firewall, but they had a prepared action, so they're going to fire at you.
Okay.
That is a 14 and an 18. But you have Pinion there, so you're up +2.
Nope. And also, sorry, what was the damage that I took? I didn't write it down.
26.
26. Okay, thank you.
Now it is Tessa's turn.
Okay. So I want to do a couple things here. I'm going to hoist up Nikki, and we're going to go head over to join the group. I should be strong enough to be able to pick her up, okay?
Yeah. You're fine.
So with Kiki's scarf, I can move 60 feet. So I'm going to put myself right there. And could I drop Nikki off safely, like, behind me there? Like, still in the aura?
Yeah, make an acrobatics check. Athletics or acrobatics check, Nikki, to see how well you can land.
Hopefully I'm very good at that.
Okay.
A 17.
Yep. Tessa gently puts you down along the way, and you sort of do a quick roll, and you get up, and you're like, did anyone see that? But everyone's very engaged in combat and has not
I
seen
do a
this
really
roll.
like dramatic, like super clean roll.
Yeah.
But like Tessa set me down like 8 inches off the ground. Like I could have just stood there.
All right. So this Karen bitch. I'm gonna bring out my sword.
I bring out my sword.
Does a 20 hit her?
It doesn't.
Does a
Do not
33
lie.
hit her?
It does.
All right. So that is going to be. She'll take 29 damage, and I need a con saving throw, or else she's blinded.
What does she need to beat?
Shit. My paper. 18. 18.
She does.
Bitch.
Just do not like.
Dislike.
Dislike.
I'm gonna leave her a bad Yelp review.
If you want, Tessa, you can go crit fishing because since she's still in the wall, any attack roll against her
so
has
you can
advantage.
Roll again. Actually, you can roll both those again. A 24 will hit.
Okay, so
you
I do
will
another.
do another damage because she is giving the wall's giving you advantage. It's 29
I'm
more
gonna
damage.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll that for Savage Attacker, 31, and then she has to make another con save.
Oh, and jacked. Jacked. 1 critically fails.
All right, so she
Blinded
takes.
by the smite.
So she takes 31 and 29,
I've been waiting.
and
Nice.
she's blind.
Her brand.
Yeah, she's blind and on fire and not having a great day.
Okay. Thrax is up. Thrax is going to. He's going to go ahead and take a 5 adjust, pull out the bow, and start firing some arrows at people. Probably the two. He's going to look between Allie and Tessa, and Allie and Tessa, and he's going to shoot the one next to Allie because Allie is far less armored than her cousin.
This is probably a smart choice.
He misses though. It's a little distracted by Tessa being flanked.
Don't forget he has
He
advantage.
does. He hits twice.
There we go.
Yay!
And this gentleman is gonna drop because he's gonna hit by the firewall damage. Gonna go down. Fighters are up. I need the damage roll for them starting their turn in the fire.
They take 13 damage this time.
This guy is just gonna move forward because he knows where fire is not. He's blind though, so he will roll. He didn't see. He will roll a disadvantage against Thrax because he knew Thrax was there before Nikki was. A 20 and a 6, so he misses the first attack. And a 2 and a 6. Yep, he misses Thrax twice because he can't see. Big Bad is up. She is blind. So
On fire.
On fire. So she needs. We'll call that 13 to make it easy.
That bitch is on fire.
She is going to.
She also doesn't really have much of anywhere she can go easily.
Oh, I know. So she is
Great.
going to cast magic missile at.
Can she do that without seeing?
It automatically hits. I don't know.
But does it?
But do you have
Creature
to
of your
see?
choice that you can see
You
within.
can see, yes.
Yeah.
She would know that.
It does
Correct.
automatically
It
hit.
do-
But she
if
can't
she
target.
can, yeah, but she can't see anybody. Right. That's my bad. So she's going to take whaps at Tessa at disadvantage. Another 20 and a 5 on the dice.
Nope.
8 and a nope.
Nope.
She just clonks off your armor because she can't see your spots.
I imagine she's just doing this, like.
So the archers. Good news is the archers on the inside, thanks to the flame wall, have died. Because they are within 10 feet. Because they don't have that much health left.
I thought the fire was, which? Oh, it was aiming. Oh shit! It's in this.
Yeah,
Oh, it's aiming
Kiki,
inside the whole time.
it's gonna hit Kiki on her turn.
Oh boy, I did not understand that. Okay.
However, so things are gonna happen.
That was a miscalculation on my part. because I would have moved over there. I did not realize.
These two are going to try to start climbing the outside of the wall. And they get up here, but that's their whole move, is to climb up. Allie, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, let's see. I'd really like to smack this lady while we've got some time, because I also don't want, like, Kiki to die in a wall of fire. But unfortunately, in order to get over there and smack the lady, I would need to either put myself in the wall of fire or provoke an attack of opportunity from this fighter dude over there. So I'm gonna go smack the fighter dude first.
He's blind. He can't.
Oh, he can't attack of opportunity me. Great.
I don't believe he's blind. I don't think he's able to take those.
So I can run around to this side then.
Yeah, I mean, you also can just go the long way around Thrax and Nikki and be fine.
Yes. So I've run around the long way.
Mm-hmm.
And now I get to smack her. And I get to make this at advantage because of Wall of Fire. And because I'm making this at advantage, I get sneak attack.
Hmm?
On both of them.
On one of them.
It's any attack you have advantage on.
Not after the first.
Once per turn.
Once
Damn
per
it.
turn.
Alright, fine.
Otherwise,
one of them.
rogues would be doing, 27d6 damage all the time. That's ridiculous.
Alright, so first one...
24 hits.
is a-
Because these are all with advantage. So 24 hits. 27 will hit.
I'm gonna... Alright, so the 24 and the 27. So let's do... First one will be... 3d8 plus 1d6 plus 5. First one is 23.
Mm-hmm.
Second one is 15, and I'm going to spend a key point. She needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
15.
She does not make it. She is stunned.
Okay.
She's stunned, blinded, and on fire. Is this enough?
Also, rather than spending my bonus action on a melee attack or flurry of blows, I'm going to make a slight modification to the wall of fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just going to redraw it.
Wait, you can take care of that. Well, Nikki, you're up.
Yeah.
All right. It's a day for trying out new spells, man. I point at the Karen.
The carrot.
The Karen.
Release the Karen!
And this is
Story of a girl.
good at magic.
Cried a river and drowned the whole world.
Well, she's probably about to, depending on how she does on this save.
Not with the fire there.
It's a flavor of magic that no one has seen coming off of Nikki before. This is the first necrotic spell she's ever learned, and it's a doozy. Or the first necromancy spell she's ever learned, and it's a doozy. There's some bonus lore about where she found it, but I gotta talk to Scoot about it later. But anyways, I need a DC 18 con save. That's the TLDR.
Nope.
She's also stunned.
Ooh. That doesn't
Blind.
affect con. It affects
Let me
dex.
just double check this number because it looks weird in my notes.
Just touch of death or something like shit like that.
It's Finger of Death.
Finger of death.
Finger of Death is a great
Finger
spell.
of Death.
I love that
It's
spell.
really, really good. It's a little weird for Nikki, so there's some shenanigans around it. But anyways, that's a 64 necrotic damage.
Well, you kill her.
Well, that's really good because at the start of my next turn, something's gonna happen about that.
I know what's going to happen on that turn.
Oh, I think I
Oh, I know. I know this
know.
spell.
Kiki?
So,
Okay.
Kiki, you're like, oh god, fire, and then the wall, you see a fox come up to you, do that weird fox laugh, and then move the firewall away from you, which is like, that's not how that spell works.
Yeah. She's impressed and awed and just really glad that she isn't taking more damage. So, so wait, is the Karen's down, right?
In a way,
Super
yes. Technically,
I know.
is dead.
From
But that
Kiki's
might change
perspective,
slightly on
He's
the next
dead.
turn. Yeah. It's the Karen's no
And we-
longer a threat to you.
okay.
There we go.
Do we think that there are more people coming up like the stairs or anything to attack us? Is the question.
You can take a peep down the stairs, Kiki.
Kiki will. Okay, so she's going to do a couple things. So first of all, Pinion at Kiki's level, Pinion can now store a level 1 spell, and it's going to be whatchamacallit, healing. It's a healing spell. Which one did I choose? Cure wounds. So Kiki gets 11 HP back because she was like not expecting those archers there, which is good. So she's gonna do that first thing, and then she's gonna send her spy fly down the stairs. It has a range of 100 feet and has basically like a telepathic bond with her. So she's gonna send the spy fly down to see what's up.
There's no one else down there.
Okay, Kiki relays that to the group. Is that her action to use the spy fly?
We'll call that a bonus action to.
Okay. Great.
You're doing intensive like scouting and moving around, so.
Okay, then Kiki will fly up and lob a contraption at the dude that's in really bad shape.
It's in the wall.
Yeah, the one who's in the wall of fire.
He's not having a very good day.
Yeah, so she's not gonna use one of her pre-made bombs because he's looking pretty hurt. She wants to save that in case there are bigger fish to fry. So she's going to lob a contraption at him, and he'll have to do a dex save. He would get advantage because she cobbled it together, but I don't know what the deal is with him being blinded.
We're gonna call it just a straight roll.
Okay.
And he got a 6 on the dice, so it's gonna hit him.
Yeah. Okay. Groovy. He's going to take some damage, and he is going to take this much of the damage, and this shall be the damage that he takes.
And the damage shall be this number.
17. That was so many ones in that.
He drops.
18 shall but neither count those 16, excepting that they'll then proceed to
he
17.
Drops Kiki.
Okay. Kiki floats back down. She gives her compatriots a double thumbs up.
Comes up, throws a contraption, down. Woo! And then just floats back down her tower.
Kiki out! She floats down.
Yeah.
Tessa, you're up.
Well, everybody's dead.
No, not everyone.
Well, these guys are still alive, right?
Yeah, there's 2 gentlemen over there that scale the wall and aren't quite aware of the situation as of yet.
They're on fire. I'm not really too concerned about those mooks.
These
This
guys?
one's
No,
dead.
they're just super banged up. They're not on fire.
Well, I still don't care about them. So she's gonna fly up over the wall, and I think she's gonna go in and go down to the next level.
Mm-hmm. You see the spy fly coming around.
Do I see the dildo?
You make me an investigation check.
Oof. 12.
Is it on?
You
Is it on
don't
Karen?
see anything. They probably hit it just to be safe.
My locate object is a 10-minute spell. So
then you're getting a blip. Make me another one. Did you have a rough idea where it is?
19.
Yeah, you find it. It's buried in a trunk. You find it's coming from a trunk that is not locked.
Ooh.
There's no visible lock on it.
Am I picking up any magic-y bullshit around there?
On the trunk, yeah.
Ugh. I relay via the Slap chat that I found the dildo, but it's in an unlocked trunk that's full of magics.
Oh, Kiki's like, have mage hand. Mage hand can help.
Actually, you know what? I have Dispel Magic. Duh.
Oh.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on it.
On the box?
Yeah, you said it was,
yeah, it's magic. It has magic on it.
Yeah, I want to dispel whatever magic that's on the box.
It doesn't work.
Fuck.
Yep.
Guys, Dispel Magic didn't work. That's not a good sign.
Kiki's like, probably critter. Probably critter look like box.
Yeah. You guys want to get down here?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Oh, wait, there's
What
still
about the
dudes
other-
up here.
Yeah.
We should tell them to surrender. They might listen.
Thorax is up. He takes off into the sky. He moves over a bit, sends out 2 arrows.
Or we could shoot
Okay,
them. Yeah, I
Thorax.
guess.
19 and a 20, and they go down.
Or we just murdered them. Attaboy.
He's just like, what are we doing? He looks back at you guys as he's like, this Archangel of War just flapping with his bow. Sorry?
Never mind. Allie drops the wall of fire. The fox disappears. Fire disappears.
Well, actually, so it just moves around, and it does that weird fox laugh, and then it jumps into itself and vanishes.
Do we have a zombie situation going on right now?
We'll let's deal with this box, and we'll let, when Rob comes back from the restroom, we'll take care of
I didn't
that.
even see that.
Yeah. So, Tessa sends a call for help.
Kiki goes down.
Allie also goes
You
down.
see the box that...
There has been a precedent where I've touched things I shouldn't have touched. So, here we are.
Has Allie has anyone in the group encountered mimics before? Like, are we relatively familiar with them? Are we not familiar with them?
That's a great question.
Make a history check, everybody. Let's see what you know.
14.
14 for Deb, 11 for... And we're going to say Nikki's a little busy up top with her new spell. Yeah, Kiki,
18.
You're familiar with shenanigans like this, that if the Dispel magic hit it and it didn't work, it might be some kind of critter.
All right. So, Kiki suggests that everyone get their, have their weapons at the ready, which Tessa, of course, already does.
Yep.
Um,
I'm
Kiki will-
staring at it with my sword like this.
So Kiki will cast Mage Hand,
Mhm.
and she'll take the Mage Hand over and like knock on the top from a distance. She's physically at a distance, right?
Right.
And she knocks.
So as that knocks, you see eyes pop out of the box, like towards the top, and you see these huge muscular arms come out the side, and these huge muscular legs come up from the bottom as it stands there, like a lifter, like huge lifter arms and legs. Like, this box does not skip leg day.
Can I talk to the box?
You can certainly try.
Excuse me, good sir. Please surrender your contents, and we will be on our way and not hurt you.
No.
Kiki's like, only one specific content.
We just want the dildo, and then we'll be on our way.
No.
What
I
if we
will hit you with my sword.
What if we trade you something for it?
Ooh.
Yes.
Put something else in the box.
What do you got?
Allie takes off her glamour weave cloth.
Oh, Kiki can make something real quick if you want, by the way. She can make a clockwork something. But it's up to you.
I'll offer the glamour weave cloth first and see what he thinks.
He looks at it. Not interesting.
It's actively changing colors in front of him. And patterns.
He flexes at you, like literally, with his arms.
Kiki?
Kiki's like, hold please, and she kind of like flops down on the ground, pulls out a bunch of random shit, and she makes you see all these like wires and stuff real quick, and she winds it up, and it's a little toy, and it looks kind of like a T-Rex. It's very small though, and it goes rawr, rawr, and it moves forward a couple steps. It goes rawr,
And he mimics it, and then his chest mouth goes ah. He's like, yeah.
Okay. Kiki's like, this for dildo? For special dildo?
Yeah. And you see the head pops open, the arm goes in. He roots around a little bit, and then he grabs it, and he just hands it to Kiki. He does that trade thing, like it's in one hand, and he puts out the other hand for the T-Rex.
Kiki uses the mage hand. She offers the toy with her hand, but uses the mage hand to grab the dildo.
Okay. And he's like 1, 2, 3, and then he just kind of sits. Well, his legs contract up into his box body, and he's just kind of holding there, like, and you see the mechanical thing go rah, and he goes rah, as the top trunk head lolls back.
Does that dildo match the pictures that we saw
does.
before?
It
Cool.
does.
Kiki could have made it an explosive toy, by the way. Like, that is absolutely one of the things a tinkerer could do. But she hasn't.
Need to, though.
No, she did. So she mimics from a distance, like, see, every so often, wind, and she shows him like.
And he waits until it kind of runs out, and he winds it back up, and he's like, okay, and then he puts it inside of himself, and he just kind of looks around at. He walks into a corner and just sits down.
Allie messages everybody through the rings or the slap chat, whatever we have. We should probably mention to John there's a mimic on his island.
Maybe it's his mimic.
Still worth checking.
While that happens, Thrax kind of walks over to Nikki, who's staring at what she's just done because the spell is expired, and he kind of looks at it and goes, "What's going on in this neck of the woods?"
And Karen kind of sits up and moans back at me, matching my sound.
Yeah, so Thrax strings his bow. It's like, are we cool with this, or?
I feel like, yeah. Also, like, I should probably read more of the spells that I find in Phyllis's library.
Are you reading Phyllis's books?
Well, I mean, really, they're my books, but yes.
I'm not your dad. Warning, though, I don't know if Tess is gonna like that. He kind of points at Karen with the arrow. Like, I don't know how she's gonna feel about that, so...
Yeah, I'll slap chat. Hey, Tessa.
Yo.
No reason at all. Everything's fine. How do you feel about zombies?
So,
No
as
reason.
a paladin, yeah, and especially since I have like turned the unholy, I'm gonna go ahead and say she is not about zombies because she is a paladin, and the undead is just a very unnatural thing. And I was actually reading a meme today about giving D&D different religions reasons why necromancy is a bad thing, and I think in the Aloran fashion, she would not like raising a zombie because they couldn't consent to it. So I think she would be very against kind of using the husks of people to do your bidding.
If we found a zombie, could you safely dispatch it?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, what? Why?
This is a zombie.
Oh, shit. So she just like takes off.
It's okay. It's friendly.
So, Tessa, you
She's
hear
got her
Thrax
sword
just
out.
kind of think too loud, Nikki made a zombie.
She made a what?
And as you come up, you see Karen is sort of standing there, freshly zombified.
Oh, hell no.
And you will be, you just...
Friendly, actually, but, I think.
That's not coming back with us.
Yeah, pretty reasonable. Do you, boy. Can you just, I kind of gesture confusedly at it, like, clean it.
Yeah, no, I got this. I take my gigantic radiant sword and I just like lop her head off.
Yeah, very easily. So
Kiki looks very confused at you, Tessa. She's like, zombies just recycling. It's just
No, it's not right, Kiki, to take somebody's body that was alive and use it for your own purposes. Not in the Aloran faith.
Kiki kind of nods but looks confused, but she's like, not using anymore. Like, she's really like, she's not trying to be a smartass. She's just like, so make fertilizer instead. Like she's, you know, she really no. I mean, she's being very like almost like a kid. She's like really is like, she hasn't thought about these kind of more.
It's
you know,
more of a
theological.
moral issue, and us that are more religious or spiritual do, especially paladins, take exception to undead.
Kiki shrugs. Like okay.
Usually, that skeleton guy was awesome though. But
Chatty
like
teeth.
he was
Yeah.
sentient. That was different.
So to that-
Hashtag not all dead people. Kiki looks. she's really trying to understand in a Kiki way. She's like, okay.
So I think Thrax is gonna go look at Thrax is gonna put on his dad jeans, kind of look at Nikki and go, I think we're gonna have a talk about this back at the temple.
Nikki looks, I don't know. Chastised isn't the right word, but like, yeah, that's probably a good plan.
Yeah, he's like, because this is new. Like, you've never done this before.
Nikki just
At least
nods.
before I got here, and he kind of looks at everyone else like,
No,
No, this was
this is the first.
I was really excited to learn a necromancy.
You definitely learned necromancy.
Yeah.
You have to be
Successfully done
really
that.
careful. You have to be really
Yeah.
careful with that stuff.
It was
Yeah, stick to the safe stuff like lightning.
yeah.
I mean, it
Explosions of
was-
black powder.
Allie
It
is
was
doing her best to
effective.
lighten the mood here.
It was effective, just the whole, zombie part. I mean, what if they got in your head?
Wow, you went there. You
I
went
had
there.
to. I had to.
Well, you got there before Scoot did, so tip of the hat to you.
With the cargo safely stowed, you folks head back to the keep, if you will. And there's Tim. You tell him what happened. He basically tells you to wait here because he's gonna, get a payment for you, obviously. You kick around Kanak for a day or so, and Tim comes back.
And
You
the
tell-
Tim came back.
The very next day.
And he tells you
Thank you.
you have a choice. He can just give you money and gems right now, but the court, the Imperial Court, is very grateful for this. So if there's some favor they can do for you at the conclave, Lisana would be.
Are they part of the conclave yet?
They are joining, but this is more an offer of like, is there something specific you would want from the conclave? Because they plan to award each of you something for this.
And who's giving? It is the Empress that's giving us.
This is from the
reward?
Empress, but Tim has
Okay.
been authorized
Got
to
it.
treat with you.
Okay.
Do you want us to have an answer now, or do you want us to come up with an answer for you for my next session?
You can think on it, think what you want. If you want to just take the money, you can always take Tim's mystery box.
Whoa, take the money and run.
I might want to think about it.
Yeah, feel free to think about it, and this is where we will pick up next time, folks. So, once again, thank you for coming to Ryam as Dildo Quest comes to a sad end. And the fact
At least
that
it's not a
over.
sticky one.
Well, wait until we get to Fleshlight Quest for that one.
Bob.
So thank you all for coming to Ryam, and we will see you all next time.